What if winning 5 World Cups was the beginning of the problem? Not the solution, not the glory, the problem. Because when you become football's standard, you are no longer allowed to decline. You are not allowed to rebuild. You are not allowed to be human. You are expected to be beautiful. Every time. This is not a story about Brazil failing. This is a story about what happens when dominance becomes inheritance. And inheritance can be heavy. There are national teams that dream of history. And then there is Brazil, a country that is history. 5 World Cups, 1958, 1962, 1970, 1994, 2002. More than any other nation, Brazil didn't teach the world how to score. Brazil taught the world how to smile while doing it. But when you become the myth, winning is no longer enough. You must perform. And performance is fragile. (1970) Pelé, Jairzinho, Carlos Alberto. The most romantic team football has ever seen. The final goal against Italy. Carlos Alberto arriving late and striking perfection. Wasn't just a goal. It became a standard. From that moment on, Brazil wasn't a team. They were an expectation. Joga bonito. The beautiful game. And beauty, once defined, becomes obligation. (1994) Pragmatic, ruthless, efficient, not romantic, but victorious. 2002, Ronaldo reborn, 8 goals, 2 in the final. By 2002, Brazil weren't chasing greatness. They were guarding mythology. But something subtle changed. Brazil were no longer expected to win. They were expected to win beautifully. And no, this isn't saying Brazil forgot how to play. It's saying playing beautifully becomes harder when beauty is no longer freedom, but requirement. (2006) Ronaldinho, Kaká, Ronaldo, Adriano. On paper, untouchable. In reality, Zidane. He didn't overpower Brazil. He outthought them. And suddenly the question wasn't, why did they lose? It was, why weren't they magical? 2010. Structured, disciplined, contained, until one chaotic second half collapse. 2014. Home soil. Young Neymar. Redemption scripted in advance. Neymar injured. Thiago Silva suspended. Brazil reached the semi-final. They were 1 game away from the Maracana final. And then, the myth cracked. Seven, 1, 5 goals in 29 minutes. Germany didn't just win, they exposed weight. Children crying in the stands, players staring into nothing. Silence in a stadium built for joy. This wasn't tactical failure, it was psychological collapse. Because when you are expected to be magical, fear becomes louder than creativity. And for the first time in modern football, the yellow shirt looked heavy. 2018. Controlled, organized, eliminated. 2022. Brilliance, then hesitation, then silence. Since 2002, 2006, 2010, 2014, 2018, 2022. 5 tournaments, 5 exits, quarterfinals, semifinals, moments of brilliance, followed by pressure. Brazil still produces stars, but every new generation carries ghosts. Every Neymar compared to Pelé. Every defeat measured against 1970. Other nations chase trophies. Brazil defends memory. Dominance is beautiful until it becomes a burden. Brazil's problem has never been talent. It has been inheritance. When you win 5 World Cups, you are no longer allowed to rebuild quietly. You are expected to be legend. And legends do not get second chances. They get judged. Perhaps Brazil will win again. Perhaps they won't. But the yellow shirt will always weigh the same. 5 stars. And the pressure of being the most beautiful team football has ever known.